Hi, this is Alice again. Alright, so I was explaining where Anu was showing me earth and heaven and the human beings, and he explained to me where everyone existing, together, that we're in heaven currently and that human beings are on earth, and that's where I'm going. So, I had many questions asking why do I have to go to earth, and he said because it's a gift. And you should be grateful for that gift because you'll be experiencing my kingdom, my creation. And I was kind of afraid because I couldn't, I didn't know what to expect at all. And the human beings, their forms looked very strange, and it was real unknown territory completely. So we continued communicating, him explaining to me his kingdom, his creation as heaven and earth, the human beings, why I decided to do it, and that's by then the old man returned again, and Anu said, right, no, I'm satisfied with her, we may specifically place her where necessary to be able to do what is necessary to be done. And I asked, what is it why am I special or something? Is there a specific purpose that you're sending me for? And he said, I'm being sent for a new movement, a new way of thinking for the world, for humanity. And I was, but why? What do you mean, a new way of thinking? How is that done? I don't understand. And he said, no, everything is already arranged. You'll be entering into the world and appropriately, and you'll have everything you need. You don't have to be prepared or anything. So, well, alright. How long am I going to stay? And he said, that's also arranged. Don't be concerned. You'll stay long enough, and you'll go when it's necessary to go. And then you'll come back here, and then we'll see where we take it from there. So, me being this little girl, uncertain, well, that's my expression in the dimensions during that time, said alright, and I went with the old man, and he took me to, they had these, it is interesting, so he explained to me the birthing process into earth, that I will be incarnating into a human being, and then birth there as a baby, and then into the world as a human being. I was confused, and I was wondering, why does it have to work that way? And he said, because that's the way it was created, so you're able to choose whether you want to experience yourself manifested in physical form on earth, or if you want to experience yourself in heaven. And so, yeah, behind pregnant women, there are these huge white boxes, it looked like, which stretch from the top of their head to the bottom of their feet, wherein I was able to stand inside. So, the old man explained to me that I had a specific family to which I will be born, and which will be necessary for me to do what is necessary to be done in terms of manifesting a new movement for a new way of thinking. Many questions came up, like why couldn't I just do it? Why couldn't anyone else just do it? Just go into the world, say, this is the new line of thinking, this is what's going to be happening, do it. Why does it have to be done this way? And the old man explained that I'm required to become one with the human beings on earth, to be able to understand them first, because by understanding them first, I'll be able to direct them as I understand them, being one with them in the new line and way of thinking. So I said, okay, but it all seemed like it didn't feel right. Nothing did. But what else could I do? I was alone. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have anyone with me. So I had to do what had to be done, and I did do it. So I was placed with this family and into a huge big white box behind the mother figure to which I will be born, placed inside and told her to wait. Now as you walk into this white box, there was like this this hat thing on the left top corner, and the old man said, when the time is right, you will know when to put that hat on, and then you walk in and through. It will be a dark space, and that's where you have to walk through. So I went, all right, is this the entrance to this world? And he said, yes. So I said, okay. And so I waited there for quite a while. What felt like for quite a while, was alone, looking at everything, wondering, having many, many questions that I felt I didn't get straight, direct answers for. And I put on the hat because there was a moment where it kind of opened. Because it was, if you take a human being and their back, there was a white casing, and then from the human being's back there would be an opening that came. And once that opening opened, I put on this hat thing. It was really like a hat, like a metal hat, with a string in the back. And I put it on, and when I put it on, it's like it activated, because I put on this hat, and then from the bottom it formed like a string. Then from that string it came like a scorpion's tail when it turns, when it's almost ready for attack. And from the back to the point came forward, and there was a light bulb that like activated. So it was strange. I said, well, maybe this is necessary for here. And I walked through the dark open space that opened inside the human physical body, and I walked through, and I remember being encased in like this small little place, which of course was the mother's womb. I still remember that, where it was like a plastic casing inside the mother's womb, but interdimensionally though. I wasn't yet in the physical, but I was in this casing, and then as the months came, I could experience the physical body being formed inside the mother's womb, with me in it, and then I became one with this. It's like a plastic sarcophagus placement thing. It was very strange. Became one with that, and then from there, as the human physical body grew, I grew with it as it is one. And so I was birthed into the physical. So I'll continue in my next interviews, where I will explain how I've been birthed into the physical.